Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You can get some early game power with this Jace, the Nautilus fights that you can try to lock the Zeri down with Aphelios when he hits his Immortal Shield Bow, which I assume will be the build we'll see from him. It's been a long time.
Maybe get him down into the river. As, okay, the ult comes out from the Sejuani. Peter in a lot of trouble. Look at that Chaos Storm damage already coming out here. Fiesta gonna steal the Sejuani ultimate, but his entire team is already too low to really contest on the back of that.
Plate Gold over the Renekton.
Lucaria getting a bit aggressive this time around. There's an Elise nearby, and yeah, he's just gonna accept his fate. Nothing can stop that kill from happening. Doesn't even bother flashing.
And they knew the likely trajectory of where Carry would be based on the arrow angle and the fact that he's missing here under turret. Now they can look for Guma. This is how you play this comp.
Well, Guma, let's see if he can do it. 1v3, doing a pretty good job so far. He flashes, but the repel, again, very, very strong, and they finally do get the kill.
Good aggro.
Oh man!
Oh, he stepped out because he's got only one shot left. It was until that moment. Great juggling of the aggro. Never afraid. Not for a moment.
Uh-oh, Sylvie in a bad spot here. He doesn't have flash. He's going to repel it here to the ward, but he is just dead. We'll see who they give this kill over to. Faker's like, no, we're not feeding this, Zeri. What the hell? I'm going to carry this game.
Yeah, Fiesta got away from me. Knows he can win that trade. Forces a flash from Fiesta.
Uh-oh. Guma in a bit of trouble. He's trying to trade it back, but the amount of CC is just too much.
2 kills now for Vital here in this game. This is becoming a problem.
Din in a bit of trouble now. This Renekton very tanky. Tries to knock him back into the turret to trade one back, but it is not quite enough damage from the turret onto Zeus. And a nice little gank there.
Trying to stave off the pressure here and keep this turret alive. And Dundun actually gets a lot of power from that missed arrow, knowing that it's on cooldown and Sylvia's here to back him up. They're going to grab this turret.
Yeah, should be able to. Although Zeus wants to say something else about this. They are going to do a bunch of damage to him, and trying to turn this around, especially with that teleport, Zeus is just going to respect it quite a while. Struggling to have a big impact in this game, unfortunately for him. This is Sejuani. We'll see if they can CC down Sedge, as it looks pretty likely he will get low enough as Peter does a good job. But here is Guma, and this is a lot of damage from the Victor. A huge Chaos Storm on the left side of the map is just going to zone them all away, as now Fiesta trying to run away from the Zeri. Might be able to get away for now, but Sylvie maybe not as lucky as T1 considering, do we continue to chase or do we just take it as a really nice flash laser comes out from Faker.
There's something about how Faker's playing this season. It's just...
Yeah, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, buddy? Okay, baits him in, I guess.
I mean, that's what he was doing, but still the risk was high.
I thought the rest of the team would be there for T1, but I think they were trying to take
Still
it
not
now.
safe, by the way.
Poor Sylvie, man. Yeah, I think he's just dead. He flashes, Chaos Storm is down. He is just going to die for the 5th time. He has been bullied so much since level 1. Remember, he had to flash away. Also, like, probably our best support, Ash, but either way, it was an interesting try, you know, as you mentioned during the draft. Maybe they were just trying to, you know, do something specific, as here's Carrier trying to set something up. Going 1v1, what we said after, oh man, the arrows just keep on coming.
He's got flash too, he doesn't need it.
Dindin's so dead here. Yeah, he's not even gonna flash. He's like, what do I do? Okay, well, he is gonna flash now, interestingly. Zeus,
Fiesta!
He's got the slice, there it is. Perhaps the dice soon enough, and they say, okay, cool story, bros. We're just gonna take the Baron then. Zeus will die, and Sylvie is bot, so that is Baron.
Yep. You see Fiesta TP down, you see, I mean, you know Elise is coming or it's not going to be a good ending, and you just go take Baron. Vital and Peter, good luck with this one.
200 years moment? What year is it exactly? I don't remember. What is this Aphelios doing in this game? Not sure, but the Baron is taken. Nice knock up here on a Faker, as he will take a bunch of damage, but does flash away. He's burning down. Will survive just barely, even through the... Yeah, I mean, in some respects, in some scenarios. I mean, what are you going to do in that scenario? Either you turn around or you just get kited and die anyway, so...
Got Faker's flash, okay?
Yeah.
Call your mom, you got Faker's flash.
Maybe not as cool as, you know, getting Showmaker, you know, a kill in the 1v1 for Fiesta, but... Yeah. It's a rough time for the side of Nongshim. That's going to be a bunch of damage now onto Dindin, who has to back away. And from ahead, this Victor is having a grand old time for this gigantic frontline, who is just laughing. I saw Dindin Accelerated Shock Blast owner Oh, that's right, I did. It just didn't do any
Doesn't
damage.
hurt him.
It did, like, negative damage. So, yeah, they're just going to stand in front of this. We'll see if perhaps Sylvie can redeem himself a little bit with a smite. But look at this. T1 are actually turning. Imagine not flipping in 2023, Wolf. What am I watching? As they dive straight into the Aphelios, and it just doesn't matter. Even if he loves that position, he is just not in a position to carry from here. This should be a clean ace, as they're looking for Sylvie. They're looking for Vital. They will get Sylvie now, as Vital looks like he'll keep himself alive for just a little bit longer.
Wish he had Gale Force. He's like, I got a Gale Force for it. Got a Gale Force for it. Can I get the execute? How many minions
This
can I
is
take?
just... yeah,
They
they're
actually should be able to get the execute, but they're going to lose the game.
yeah, he's just stopping and backing. Zeus is never engaging. Well, not yet. Maybe once he starts running into the turret.
Zeus does have flash.
Yeah, I think he will try for this. No, he has to go around the inhibitor. Okay, runs it down, makes sure he doesn't back. And this inhibitor should go down at least.
Oh, at least finally get also some armor pen. Does that cancel it out? Does that make it okay? You get an LDR, you're like, that puts me back at 0, right, Valdez? It makes it okay, right? Like,
yeah.
He's hoping so. But, you know, he's like, I can kill the squishies and the tanks.
Can just do everything.
Can you get
Wow.
to the team fight? Can you get to the objective? 30-ish seconds away, but you should have the push there. You grab 2 inhibs. This one's going to be down for much longer than the Drake itself. The spawn timer on that, 3 minutes. As, yeah, one mistake here for Nongshim. The game ends. We don't even get to talk about that, Elder.
No mistakes even. Sylvie just out of the fight immediately. Not able to do much against that. Owner just bursting him alone, essentially, with some help from Keria. And the slow and steady tumble into the base will come through. Very nice arrow once again, straight into the gravity well. That is the end of this chase. And Zeus just going to go under the turret, straight into the Aphelios. Maybe not the best call, but it's fine because Guma is just so fed. He's pressing his buttons. They're going to smack him down with their wallets here at the end of the game, as you always do. And that'll be game number 1 here for the side of T1. As Faker decides, well, I'll give you a little gift. A little parting gift here for game number 1.
Valiant effort from Nongshim.